Hello coders, this is Jared from Renaissance Coders, and today we're going to be covering assignment operators in JavaScript. We have already covered arithmetic operators in another video, so if you want some more information on that, check that video out. Okay, let's go over a basic definition of what the assignment operators do. The assignment operators take a value on the right side of the equation and set it to the value or variable on the left side of the equation. Like the arithmetic operator, the assignment category of operators has several operators included in them. These include the assignment operator, the addition assignment operator, the subtraction assignment operator, the multiplication assignment operator, the division assignment operator, the remainder assignment operator, the left shift operator, the right shift operator, the unsigned right shift assignment operator, the bitwise and assignment operator, and the bitwise or assignment operator. The assignment operator is really simple. All we are doing is setting the value on the right to the variable on the left. Let's take a look at a few quick examples of how this works. Let's create a variable called a. Now let's set this variable a to a value of 5. Okay, that's just a very basic usage of the assignment operator. Okay, now let's create a new variable and set it to a value all in one statement. We can do this by typing var b is equal to 10. As you can see, this works as well and helps to keep code a little more readable. Now, we can also chain together assignments. So let's see what that looks like. Let's set a is equal to b is equal to 15. With this statement, essentially what we're doing is setting both a and b equal to 15. We can also chain together variables to pass values as well. Let's create some new variables to work with. Okay, we're going to create var c and set that equal to 22. Create a var d, set that equal to 19, and create a var e and set that equal to 1000. Now let's set all of the variables to the number value inside of c by writing d is equal to e is equal to c. Now all of these variables are going to be equal to 22. Okay, all of our earlier examples were just simply using numbers, taking a variable and setting it equal to a number. So let's create a few examples using some other data types. Let's start by having a little fun with strings. Okay, let's set var a equal to test, var b equal to this, var c equal to is, and var d equal to a. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to set var a equal to b plus c plus d plus a. Now, what do you think this is going to output? If you said this is a test, then you're absolutely right. Okay, that's going to cover the basic introduction to the assignment operator. Now let's move on to the addition assignment operator. Now you've probably already guessed, this operator is an extension of both the addition operator and the assignment operator. Essentially, this operator takes the value on the right side of the equation and adds it to the variable on the left side of the equation. This operator is really used as a shorthand combination for the assignment and addition operators. We have another tutorial video going into a lot of depth on the addition operator, so you may want to check that out if you don't understand exactly what we're using this operator for. Okay, let's look at a few examples on how to use this operator. Okay, the most obvious example for using this operator is by adding a number to a variable that already contains a number. So let's create a new variable f and set it equal to 7. Now let's create our statement by typing in f plus equals 5. Okay, the result of this is going to be f is now equal to 12. Writing out f plus equals 5 is the same thing as writing f is equal to f plus 5. This operator can also handle concatenation. Let's look at a quick example for that. Let's create a new variable, myString, and set it equal to this. Now let's add another string to the variable by writing myString plus equals that. Now the myString variable will be equal to this, that. An important note about the assignment operator is that the left side of the equation must be a reference. For instance, if we were to write the string this plus equals the string that, we will get a reference error. This is because the string on the left is not a reference to a variable or an object's properties. So we always have to make sure to use a variable when attempting to do something like this. Think about it like this. This method is kind of like trying to set the string of this equal to the string of that, which of course will never work, right? Okay, that's going to give us an overview to the addition assignment operator. Let's move on to the subtraction assignment operator now. The subtraction assignment operator works by taking a value on the right side of the equation, subtracting it from the variable's value on the left side of the equation, and returning the difference. So this operator works just like the addition operator and is shorthand for typing something like x is equal to x minus 5. Now let's take a look at a few examples of how to use this operator. Let's create a new variable, var g is equal to 10. Now let's use the operator by typing in g minus equals 5. Okay, now the value of g is going to be 5. Okay, an important note on this operator is that there are limitations to the subtraction operator. Now, if you watched our video on the arithmetic operators, then you know the limitations of the subtraction operator, which also applies to this operator. For instance, we cannot subtract a string from a number. So if we were to type in g minus equals the string of stuff, then g would now equal NaN, or not a number. Okay, that is going to cover the subtraction assignment operator. Now let's move on to the multiplication assignment operator. Again, this operator is shorthand for the multiplication and assignment operators. This operator works by multiplying the value within the variable on the left by the value on the right. This operator is essentially the same as writing something like x is equal to x times 5. Now let's take a look at some examples. Let's take our current variable g and manipulate it by typing g star equal 5. Now, what do you think will be returned for this? If you said NaN or not a number, then you were absolutely right. Remember that our earlier statement of g minus equals stuff is setting g equal to NaN. So let's instead set g equal to 5 again, and now let's try g times equals 5. Okay, now the result is going to be 25. Okay guys, now let's move on to the division assignment operator. This operator divides the value of the variable on the left of the equation by the value on the right of the equation. This operator is essentially the same as writing something like x is equal to x divided by y. Now let's look at some examples. Let's start by dividing g by 10. So to do that, we write g / equals 10. With this equation, g will now be equal to 2.5. Okay, you should be getting the hang of how these arithmetic assignment operators work. Essentially, all we're doing is combining the arithmetic operators with the assignment operators. But we still have one final operator that we are going to cover in this video. The final operator is the remainder operator. This operator divides the value in the variable on the left by the value on the right and sets the variable to the remainder of the division. This operator is essentially the same as writing x is equal to x%y. Now let's take a look. Okay, let's take our current variable g, which is still equal to 2.5, and get the remainder of 2.5 divided by 2. To do this, we write g% equals 2. Now g is going to be equal to 0.5. Okay, we have covered a lot of material in this video, and I would strongly encourage everyone to go out and try these operators on their own. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned the left shift assignment operator, the right shift assignment operator, the unsigned right shift assignment operator, the bitwise and assignment operator, and the bitwise or assignment operator. We are not going to go into detail on those operators at this time, but we will create another tutorial on these, so be sure to subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. This has been a Renaissance Coders tutorial.